Ini cerita Dapur Net.
Hi, this is Ricardo.
This is Kenny.
And this is Lagu Dari Langit Podcast. Podcast yang pertama di Kota Maludu. And this segment called
Ini cerita Dapur Net.
Alright.
Alright.
Untuk hari ini Thursday, Faizal pun tiada lagi untuk Thursday ni.
Kenapa lah Faizal ni?
Kenapa dia Faizal ni? Dia bilang dia punya bengkak lutut mungkin kau cek dulu. Dia bilang dia mau makan tu. Dia bilang dia harus tunjuk tu ubat urut. Kau bilang makan ni baik.
Betul-betul dia makan kali. Coy.
Touch woods. Okay. Alright, kita punya segmen, kita punya subjek hari ini adalah, yang pertama adalah bercerita tentang, sekejap, ada air sudah ke hari ini ya? Macam tiada kan?
Macam tiada.
Ayo.
Kalau ada air itu syukurlah, kami belum ada.
Ya, belum ada. So, kalau tidak air itu, kalau ada wakil rakyat yang dengar podcast, mesti dia orang dengar ni.
Bagi-bagilah New Day kan.
Ya, betul. Kau cuba atur, focus on yang daily needs lah, especially air, elektrik, stuff like that lah.
True. And you will win our heart like that.
Oh, I see. Tak semestinya. Kami mau duit saja, enggak joking. Padahal betul. Boleh juga. Padahal betul juga. Tidak, joking je betul. Joking. Tapi betul juga. Never ending. Okay. Cerita kita yang pertama adalah kita akan bercerita tentang gaming industry. Oh, this is fun subject.
This is fun subject.
It's been like macam, for me kan, dia tersangkut di kepala saja. Since Arun Tonsong ni. Since Solos, Arun Tonsong, all those people, all those streamers lah.
Sampai termimpi-mimpi lagi.
Oh man, okay. Menguntungkan, merugikan. Dan apa nu perlu tahu pasal masa depan dalam game? Okay. Let's start off. Macam ada orang, ada students yang diorang ni main game saja, akademik pun kurang sudah. Dan ibu bapa pula marah diorang main game sebab diorang main game saja dan tidak belajar. Ya. Dan diorang jawab, Pak, banyak orang buat duit sudah, orang kerja sudah game main game saja boleh kaya, dia bilang. Macam mana tu kita mau jawab? What is your point of view on this one?
Kalau bilang main game ni kan, memanglah saya pun dari dulu main game kena marah semua Asian parents kan. Tapi the situation is changing now. Dia berubah terus sekarang ni sebab orang main game dapat duit dari streaming. Kan. So kita perlu tahulah persepsi apa yang kita perlu ubah sama facts yang kita perlu tahu tentang macam mana mau buat duit dari gaming ni, sama dia punya pasaran ini. Apa pasaran yang kita perlu tahu dia ni?
Ya, betul. So should we advise the parents kasih biar anak kau main game atau macam mana?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think kalau kau kasih biar anak kau main game pun kan, tapi tiada haluan semua tu kan, nanti jadi
tiada haluan lah nanti.
Tiada haluan lah. Jadi ulat game pula, tapi tiada pergi mana-mana.
Ya, betul.
Yeah.
So for me, kalau saya lah, the gaming industry is booming. Okay?
True.
Booming, that's for sure.
Extremely
booming, and to say they make money, of course they are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Cuma itulah, it has to be in a platform where they know what they're doing, where they intend to go, and they aiming for something. To do this, I think the NGO or the government or the sector of doing this, mungkin kalau kita the inovasi, I think maybe dalam sports, e-sports,
yeah, it's under Kementerian Belia also.
Yeah, Kementerian Belia, yes. Kementerian Belia should help us. Oh, macam mau jadi gamer je.
Yeah.
To have macam bukan talk, macam mana level by level where to go and what to do as a parents and as well as a player lah, as a gamer itself kan.
Proper exposure.
Proper exposure, betul.
How to start, where to start.
Kalau kau mau start, apa yang kau perlu start, apa yang perlu ada. Dan kalau macam for me, ibu bapa pun main peranan juga. Academic is important. If you fail in your academic, meaning to say for me, you can fail on your game.
Yeah.
Betul kan?
Yeah.
Because it's IQ juga. It's totally IQ. Betul lah. Ada orang yang memang diorang tiada sekolah, diorang habis gini, tiada masuk universiti, tapi they're making money on game. Ada, betul. But then cuba bayangkan, if you're good with your academic, but as well you're good with your whatever you do, you like to do, like game.
Keywords is balance.
And
if you don't know English, cikgu English punya. If you don't know English, you don't know how to play games. Most of the games that we have today is in English.
True.
Yeah, and please don't throw away the fact that they are in Chinese also, which is one of the biggest language spoken in the world as well. But mainly it is in English.
And game producers as well. It's from China a lot.
Yeah,
It's
China.
Most of the producers, Sony and everything is from China.
Yeah,
Kan?
yeah.
So, true, we accept that one. Cumanya, adakah dia menguntungkan merugikan? Dia terpulang kepada situasi macam kau cakap tadi lah, kena tahu di mana apa game diorang, hala tuju diorang, ibu bapa kena guide, kena tengok juga diorang bagus ke tidak main game kan.
Yeah.
You have to know juga.
Kalau kalah
kalau
saja.
kalah saja, lepas tu diorang tukar game ini, download delete, tukar game. Lepas tu
Tidak.
upgrade tapi tiada hala tuju.
Yeah, no
Susah
focus.
juga, betul kan?
Tidak fokus kan.
Because for me,
Kesian.
kalau gaming,
Hmm.
okay, let's talk about streamers lah. They stream with high-end PC. It's
True.
a must. Because kau kena ada graphic card yang bagus.
Yeah.
Kau kena ada PC yang bagus, motherboard yang bagus,
True.
kena ada coolant yang bagus, all the kipas-kipas, all the
Yeah,
all
water
the fans.
cooling, all
water
that.
cooling, whatever it is lah. So kau akan main berjam-jam berhari. Kau stop pun makan, tidur, lepas tu kau sambung lagi. Just to make you better in the field, in the gaming punya industry.
That's true.
So parents mau invest. Bila dia mau invest, money perlu involve money sudah. So kalau kau invest berhabis pun, kalau budak kau tidak pandai main game, no use.
No use juga. And then the investment goes to the longkang lah.
That's one. Bila dia mau involve to gaming sudah, dia kena ada kawan-kawan sudah, dia kena ada group sudah, dia kena follow group. So group ni akan pergi tournament tertentu. Kau kena let him go juga, let her go juga.
That's
kan?
true. Yeah.
Sebab ya betul, dia control punya situation yang kau kena control anak kau apa semua, tapi at the same time kau kena let go juga.
Yeah, kena let go juga.
Kalau tidak, dia tidak akan
Control,
maju.
let go. Tarik balik. Yeah.
So balance lah.
Balance.
Ah.
Since we're talking about gaming, and I think it's best to talk about Daripada origin dia briefly lah.
Okay, can. Yeah.
Like for me kan, when I was in
Super
tingkatan
Mario?
kan,
No.
Super Mario, yes,
One of it.
one of legendary game. That was the start of it. My mom played Super Mario. She
I-
finished all the levels.
I played too. Oh my god, man. Angkol lah saya ni. And
Hey, legendary game.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
Alright.
so dari tingkatan lagi, I was exposed to Counter Strike, StarCraft, and by the way, that 2 game is one of the most majorly played game, the most money making game that you can play right now since way back then until today. So from there, we saw the rise of World Cyber Games, which was huge for us back then because
Alright.
that was the start where people think about gaming as a money-making business.
Money making a career.
A career, yeah. And then if you go and check, WCG memang tiada sudah lah World Cyber Games, tiada sudah. And then the rise of tournaments, world tournaments, most notable ones in Korea, StarCraft 2 gaming, StarCraft 1 gaming, it's a huge thing. It's super huge. You can be millionaires from doing this in tournaments. And we're not even touching anywhere into Facebook streaming,
streamings
semua,
and everything.
Twitch streaming. Belum lagi sana. That was back then.
Yeah, betul.
So nowadays we are coming into Facebook streaming, Twitch and all that gun. We need to know which platform. You need to choose which
Alright.
platform you're going into and how are you going into it. I mean, high-end gaming PCs you must have.
Betul.
Because you are playing as well as streaming.
as well.
Yeah, and then you have to...
connections.
True.
Yeah.
A huge connection macam si Aaron Thompson hari itu kan.
Dia sampai pindah dia punya kedai untuk
pindah
dapat
kedai,
tu
fiber.
yang fiber saja kan.
Yeah, that's true. And then you have to build your fan base. How to build your fan base? Itu terpulang dari kau lah. Macam mau kasih viral dia semua lagi. And then all of that, I think at the base of it, you need to have support from your parents. How to gain support from your parents? You must show that you really can do
Into
it.
it.
Yeah. So, in terms of pelajaran lah kan, since we're teachers kan, in terms of pelajaran kan, you really need to do well in your pelajaran as well. Mathematics, all that comes
It's
into
in-
play.
Yeah, come into play, betul.
Yeah, everything comes into play.
Formations, technicals, and
Yeah.
you have to know that. Kadang-kadang simple matters. Let's say panas kau punya ni hang. Kau kena fix sendiri kadang-kadang because kau terlambat, kau tengah malam ada buka kedai apa-apa kan.
Takkan simbayar kan?
Kasih bayar, you need to know, okay, what should I do? Troubleshooting, doing this, doing that. kan?
That is where all your learnings in your computer class lah, whatever lah at school kan,
In
comes
school
into play.
Betul.
Yeah, so if you don't take it seriously in your academics, then how are you going to game?
Yeah, true.
That's true. That's coming from a gamer himself.
Yeah. I gotta have to say that most of the gamer and the streamers that really doing well like solos, I think he's one of the best students before. Have to be.
It has to be.
Yeah,
yeah,
betul.
yeah. Since you really need to know like baca dulu kan, like we play board games kan.
Betul.
You need to baca the rules and
Yeah,
everything, and the
chess,
rules can be in English and all that. Chess pun sama juga. So it's the same with games.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, know the language, then you can play the game, and then in the game you can also learn language.
Betul. I have to say macam English main peranan besar kan dalam our life lah.
True.
Not to say macam alah nak payah English pun tahu ba. I mean it's like this lah. If you're so good and you read only Malay books, but there's someone as good as you but ada reference beside Malay, mungkin Chinese or English, kau rasa siapa yang akan lebih ke depan one step ahead?
Of course, the one which
Yang baca more than Malay kan?
Yeah, multitaskers.
Multitaskers. See? So not to say what, tapi you have to be very good. Okay, this gaming industry for me, kau kena serious. You have to commit and serious, and you have to somehow balance with your academic because that's where it shows lah. Kau betul good or not.
That's true.
So macam side of Arun Tonsong, not to say dia punya video are funny and everything. I know he's a good student juga during dia punya time. I think he's a good student. Must be.
He must be. Yeah. Plus,
kalau tidak mana dia boleh edit video, do the content thing, the creative part on doing dia punya content and dia punya videos kan.
that's true. You need
to learn the
tutorials.
editing and everything kan.
Kalau kau tidak faham tutorial, macam mana kau mampu editing semua kan?
Yeah, betul. So okay, menguntungkan merugikan, it depends on you. And know what they should know. Tahu pasal masa depan game, kita sudah cakap juga tadi. What they should know. What you see Ken, for the next 10 to 20 years, are they gonna be big ataupun they're gonna static or they're gonna slow down?
For me, quoting builtin.com, all right, one of the biggest news when it comes to media and gaming and all that stuff. The gaming industries itself in 2019 generated 120 billion in revenue. It is not going down anytime soon. Gaming is going to go up and up and up. All right, and for one game itself, if you know, then you know. League of Legends itself, in tournaments itself, it has
a phone game, is it?
No,
It's a PC
that's a
game.
PC game,
PC
and
game,
it started way back then.
All right.
When there was Warcraft 3 and all that, there was League of Legends, and we have 100 million viewers for that game itself. So you can see, future of gaming is very bright.
It's a strategy game, is it?
It's
It's a fighting game or it's
sort of like Dota.
Dota.
Sort of
alright.
Dota. Yeah.
Dota is the extended version or
More like a modified version
modified
of that.
version of
yeah,
that. All right.
yeah.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's bright, and if you do it right, you get the money. You get the money, you do better.
I think if I'm not mistaken, 2 years back, when still the pandemic and everything kan, they did a tournament, the world punya tournament. I think the WCG yang buat lah, WGC or WCG you said just now? They buat tournament di what is yang tempat sejuk ni, Fraser Hill, the one the Genting.
I don't think it's WCG. It's someone else.
Someone else.
Yeah, some agency.
The first prize lagi besar daripada golf yang Tiger Woods main.
You see?
If I'm not mistaken, it's 11 million something kah?
Huge prize money.
Serious business, I'm talking to you. It's like, okay, kau main dalam team, it's a strategy game. Kau main dalam team kau, maybe I don't know how many, 5 of them maybe together.
Depending on the game.
Depending on the game lah. Kalau yang perlu 5 lah.
Yeah.
And then kau compete with like league lah. Kau di kumpulan ini, kau
Yeah.
menang sini,
League
kau
style.
League style, lepas tu dia top 16.
Yeah.
Habis compete together, lepas tu sampai top 2.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
Kau jumpa di ujung lah, final lah kan.
Yeah, for games like this, like CSGO, Dota, FIFA as well.
Yeah,
FIFA as well. We have Need for Speed as well.
Need for Speed, yes.
A whole lot of games. StarCraft.
Betul.
Anything you can name. PUBG pun macam gitu sudah sekarang.
PUBG pun gitu kan, they make money out of it kan.
ML pun gitu sudah. Mobile Legend, not something else.
Okay, and why? Alright, okay. we're gonna wrap up on that one. Karena saya rasa kita sudah bersentuh banyak.
That's a lot, man.
Daripada awal macam mana newbies and how the parents should react to their children who like play games. We're gonna go on to the next one, and the next one is the viral things.
Cerita viral. Sepatutnya
ada 15 lah kalau ada Faizal, tapi kita 2 saja. So 5 from you and 5 from me. I'm gonna start it off first.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Ascension by David Blaine. I don't know if you watch it or not.
David Blaine, I know.
Yeah.
Ascension is it?
Ascension, yeah. Dia sepatutnya buat on the 31st of August, tapi dia because of the winds, dia pindah pergi Arizona and dia start on 2nd of September. And apa dia buat adalah Ascension is like in English is ascending lah, you ascend to atas lah, naik ke atas lah kan.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
What he did,
okay,
di 52 balloons,
whoa,
big balloons,
okay,
attached to him, and dia floats all up sampai 24,900 kaki.
Oh, that's sort of like Up kan? Kau tahu
Yes, I know. I watched that many times.
cartoon,
Very
kan?
good animation, ya, betul. Cartoon.
Yeah.
So dia naik di level Boeing 747 punya area punya flight punya route.
Oh, that's higher than any drones can reach, man.
Betul. No, yeah, memang betul. Dia limpas even the heli cannot go up there. Dia sampai berapa kaki, dia terpaksa stay. Dia sudah pergi alone and diorang pakai. Tapi itulah preparationnya sangat bagus. Dia started years dia punya preparation with dia punya flight crew, dia semua di bawah sudah ready on dia punya wings, dia punya place untuk jump. Dia kena ada air balloon punya license. Dia perlu ada apa orang terus paragliding, what is that? Free jump, what do you call that?
Parachute, is it?
Parachute punya jump at least 1,000 times. So dia sudah buat tu supaya dapat tu. Dia even have his breath punya yang control yang selalu dia practice tu, macam mana dia pernah dalam air, dia pernah dalam ais dulu kan.
Since it's very high up there, kan?
Dia dapat apa?
Pressure semua.
Pressure satu dia panggil
altitude sickness.
Altitude, they have the scientific terms on that, not analexia, something like that lah, sia-sia lah. Yang kau boleh high and kau dah tahu apa kau buat. Because of the pressure kuat dan kau punya breathing susah, membuatkan kau macam high, kau dah tahu apa sudah kau cakap nak tentu-tentu sudah. So what to do, what the crew did, diorang bawa kawan-kawan rapat dia untuk berada di bawah tu, di base dia, untuk selalu bercerita sama dia supaya dia mau tahu ada perubahan ke sama si David Blaine.
Oh, to keep him
interact lah
kan?
Yang dia macam
insane lah.
Dia dalam scene lah. So as far that I watched that 2 hours and 59 minutes. Di YouTube masih ada, boleh check Ascension sana. It was mind blowing, inspiring, and as well apa orang cakap apa orang panggil ni yang gila-gila buat kerja gila-gila ni is
insane
lah. Whatever it is lah.
That's amazing, man.
Memang gila lah.
And David Blaine,
yang the best part kan, dia bawa anak dia together, bukan sama-sama terbang, tapi during the preparation everything, and dia cakap I love you, dia call sebelum habis tu, sebelum dia hilang dia punya scene, dia call dia punya anak lagi di bawah, dia radio talk lah, radio live with dia punya daughter and everything. It was
keep him grounded lah.
Yeah, man. It is a good one, and I have to say you guys have to check it out lah.
All right,
that's one for me, and you?
I got another weird story. It's viral on the net since Saturday. Woman steps onto plane wing due to heat.
During the flight?
After the flight. The plane was grounded, and then dia pergi buka emergency exit.
Okay.
Dia keluar. Panas.
Okay. So is it really panas di dalam or what?
Panas. Diorang bilang memang panas lah. So, well, you know the consequences.
Claustrophobic lah, and dia rasa macam the heat is like sangat panas, dan dia claustrophobic, and dia terus buka automatically lah. Kan?
Yeah, it's okay. Dia bilang she was feeling too hot, and it happened in Kiev, Ukraine.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened there, and she got what she deserved lah. She got banned for life lah.
What is that again?
Sorry.
Where is it again?
It was in Kiev, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah. So she was on a flight from Antalya, Turkey, with her husband and 2 kids.
Okay.
And dia punya husband dengan dia punya anak pun
The
sudah
wheel still rolling or
um
sudah stop?
it didn't mention here, but memang sudah grounded.
Sudah grounded lah.
Jadi dia rasa
Dia nak tahan
panas.
sudah, dia panas.
Nak tahan sudah. Padahal anak sama laki dia sudah turun. Tapi dia pula nih tengah menunggu kali mau keluar. Jadi panas dia pergi buka lah tu pintu. Macam rumah dia sendiri pula.
Queuing up lah bani mau
Ya.
keluar.
Ya,
man.
pandai pula dia pergi buka. I think she really listen to the attendant be instruction lah masa
Betul lah kan?
safe
If
take off tu.
kalau kau rasa panas, kau pergi ni buka jalan, pergi sini buka, tarik. Ini tulak ini.
She really practice it.
Dia
open.
buka, dia terjun lagi macam yang kena ajar tu yang like floated punya apa ni yang macam
Oh,
pelampung,
the
the
pelampung
yellow
tu
pelampung tu kan.
Nasib dia dah deploy. Jadi dia jalan-jalan macam yang kasih gilang panas tu. Baru
That's
dia
a big
masuk.
plane kan kalau dia boleh step on di flap dia punya wing dia.
Yeah, it's a huge plane.
It's huge plane.
It's crazy lah. And the pilot saw it. Saw her walking around and then terus dia panggil polis, dia panggil firefighters.
Ayo.
Semua sampai.
Mungkin dia risau jugalah, mungkin dia bahaya, dia terjun kah atau dia make scene di sana lah kan.
Yeah, but then they checked that. They thought
She's okay.
she was on drugs or
Drugs
anything,
or
but
high.
apparently she's not. She's just feeling hot.
Okay.
So to all the listeners out there, please lah, janganlah buat
Jangan
macam
buat
gitu.
hal lah, especially on your big plane, meaning to say you are flying long distance bah, kan,
Yeah.
meaning to say. So,
Turkey to Ukraine though,
nah, see.
jauh.
Anyway, on my side, lelaki makan biawak di Sungai Petani Kedah. Bukan makan biawak, dia makan lidah biawak secara masa tu biawak masih hidup lagi.
What the
Ini viral lah. I will share it on our group later. Dia mula-mula dia viral, dia
Okay.
Indian, but then suara-suara dia macam local like Semenanjung punya local lah.
Okay.
So, dia orang bilang kalau lah ini di Malaysia, dia bilang pastikan dapat kasih kena lah dia ni. Kasih kena kau-kau lah dia ni begini. So, all the NGO apa semua pun kira terkecam lah dengan apa yang dia buat.
Terkesan lah kan.
Terkesan lah. I'm gonna forward it to you now
Okay.
in our group so you can check it out.
Heran, you go and eat the lidah boy when he's still alive.
Yeah, check it out there. Say.
Wow. Okay.
So, dia masih hidup, dia pegang itu ekor, dia pegang tu kaki apa semua, dia buka tu mulut biawak, lepas tu dia makan hidup-hidup sana.
Ah man, I was just looking at the video.
See? We'll share it on our Instagram later.
Okay, you guys can go and find it.
Or else you guys come saja lah, Google saja, because
Google je lah.
sangat gross and disgusting lah.
Yeah, viewers discretion advised. We warned you.
We warn you.
Sudah kami larang, tapi pergilah.
Pergilah, check it out. So, that's on me. Rupanya cek-cek di Sungai Petani Kedah. So, saya ada cerita lah sama yang fikir. Dia cerita lah sebab dia from utara, from Penang. Dia bilang, not to say, jangan offended all our Indians friend.
Okay.
Some Indians yang still very old school, yang still eating this stuff lah, biawak and everything. Dia still ada yang dia buat curry and everything this stuff lah.
Oh, okay.
We respect if you don't show this thing begini-begini, but then
Yeah.
kalau sudah begini makan hidup-hidup lidah dia masih begini, kau pergi makan gigit-gigit is like, what
And
are
you video
doing?
it again. Yo.
Dia kasih video lagi and viral.
Dia sendiri kan kasih video?
Yeah. No. Ada orang tolong ambil lah. So it's like macam dia fun. Tapi I can see macam, when I check, di bawah dia punya video tu, macam ada Tintin Tiger sana. Mungkin dia
okay.
pusas ke apa. Saya tak tahu lah.
Weird pusas, man.
Weird pusas. Okay, your viral story number 2.
Okay, another one. This one is strange lah. Everything comes from Russia. This one is from
Never mind.
Dagestan, Russia. It's a village. There's this 4-foot long snake masuk dalam mulut dia masa dia tidur.
Yes, saya ada nampak tu.
Crazy
Dia rasa
stuff,
weird.
man.
Dia tahu lagi tu kan? Dia rasa weird.
Yeah.
Dia pergi doktor scan ada, terus dia pergi tarik kan. Tapi sudah matilah tu ular masa dia tarik.
Yeah.
Stupid. Ada video di sini.
Ada video. I saw it on Hits Sabah. And there's a screenshot of it. They
Ada
were taking
video.
it out.
I saw the video. The nurse tarik keluar panjang. Dia kena anesthetic lah. Dia kena abuse lah.
Ya, kena abuse lah kan.
Tarik semua.
Ada muka nurse lah.
Crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Time kau tidur, ular boleh masuk sana. Talking about that kan, ada satu cerita. Dia ni perak ular dari kecil sampai besar. Satu hari tu kan ular dia slow down. Dia selalu tidur sama ni ular sampai tu satu hari slow down tu kan tidur. Itu ular kan tidak mau berlilit sama dia sudah macam berlilit secara manja lah. Yang selalu dia baring lurus je tempat dia di tepi dia.
Okay.
2-3 hari dia heran, dia bawa pergi doktor. Dia vet lah, pergi dia vet. Dia bilang,
bawa ular tu
ya,
lah.
ular tu. So dia pergi specialist vet pun cari specialist yang ular, dia tanya lah, dia bilang, bila tu dorang dapat research dia balik lah, dia bilang, puan, it's a female. Puan dia bilang, you should, I don't know, this is in Malaysia or outside, I don't know.
Okay.
Dia bilang, better kasih balik pergi zoo ataupun lepaskan dia ataupun apa kau punya ular sudah. Dia bilang, kenapa tidak? Ini saya pelihara dari kecil, saya sayang ni ular, dia bilang. Kenapa? Why? Why? Kenapa kamu begitu?
Why,
Actually, you know what he did? You know what the ular buat? Dia actually sudah measuring up dia punya tuan punya body. That's why dia lurus dia tidur during sebelah dia.
Okay.
Dia sudah start measuring sama ada dia sudah boleh swallow ataupun tidak itu tuan dia. Can you believe that?
Dari yang dia piara dari kecil lagi?
Dari kecil lagi.
Boleh jadi macam gini?
So dia selalunya macam manja-manja apa semua. So dia rasa lain dia punya tabiat ular dia. Asal dia terbangun dia macam berlurus di sana. Dia selalu kan ular mana lah lurus-lurus. Kalau dia mesti macam ada sikit-sikit bengkok. What? So ini ular sawah dia lurus sudah. Dia actually standby mengukur boleh muat ke tidak tuan dia sana. Mana dia tahu dia tuan ke apa kan?
Scary, man.
Scary kan? Serius ya. Jadi janganlah pandai-pandai piara barang buaya kah, barang ular kah.
Exotic ni kau kena jaga lah.
Bewok-bewok pun jangan. Especially bewok yang kena makan dia punya lidah. Alright, carry on. Your viral story.
Now, another one is funny one lah. Si Will Smith sama si Jason Derulo ni.
Okay.
Ya. Kan kalau kamu tengok video viral sekarang kan, diorang tengah buat apa ni? Apa tu?
Like a challenge lah.
Dia doing a challenge dumbbell semua tu kan. Kita tengok Will Smith buff semua sekali kena tarik dia punya green screen dia rupa-rupanya tengah makan. I found it funny lah.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I haven't watched it.
You should watch it. I watch it on his
Jason Derulo what he did? He was doing the same, but then
both of them side by side doing the same. Yeah.
It's like a live video or live feed on both sides ataupun the same place?
Same place.
Okay.
They're doing it the same place. Jadi buat lalu buff lah. Lepas tu tiba-tiba jatuh di green screen si Will Smith. Ketawa lah diorang. Lepas tu
dua-dua actually makan. Jason Derulo pun makan juga.
Tidak.
He's doing the real thing lah.
Jason Derulo memang buff.
Okay.
Will Smith pula yang kantoi makan. Sekali dia mau cover balik, dia tutup, terbalik pula yang green screen yang begitu
kantoi lah lagi.
Terbalik lah.
They make it on purpose or what?
I think they make it on purpose, but it's funny lah.
It's funny,
Seriously funny lah. If you guys want to look at the video, just go to Hits Up Sabah on Instagram.
Instagram.
Funny shit lah.
I saw similar like this. It's like, you know Zack King, right?
Yeah.
You know Zack King, right? Asyik terbalik lagi dia buat. Zack King, what terbalik pula. You know Zack King kan? Dia buat yang this stuff, like illusion stuff lah, yang graphic punya illusion stuff lah, we call it.
Okay.
Sebab Zack King ni dia famous on doing yang begini, yang mind blowing punya illusion punya, tapi graphic wise lah. So di Malaysia kita ada Sofian, nama dia Sofian. So because he's so good, one day si Zack King ni pergi Indonesia, which is dia ada show di Indonesia ataupun jumpa meet the fans sana. Dia jemput Sofian datang. So dia ingat si Sofian is from Malaysia, from Indonesia. So sorry dia bilang, I'm from Malaysia. Tapi because of that, dia rasa inspired. Dia bought a flight and dia pergi Indonesia. Dia jumpa lah dia punya. So dia every time Zack King akan buat every week dia akan weekly challenge. Dia akan buat weekly challenge on videos yang kau buat, yang tiba-tiba kau tuang air di sini tapi tiba-tiba air tu jadi besar bah. Stuff like that. Zack King is very famous. Yeah. So Sofian is also quite almost like him. Saya tengok dia punya kerja pun very detailed. Dia punya transition is very detailed juga. Yang kau cat dinding tu tangga kau naik, tapi tu orang datang rupanya cat je di dinding, tapi dia sudah naik tu tangga. Stuff like that.
Mind-blowing stuff.
Mind-blowing stuff. Okay, my viral story, the number 4. Fourth one is about, there's a guy in Gombak.
Okay.
Hampir diperkosa. Lelaki 23 tahun di Gombak mau dirogol by lelaki gila seks.
What the heck, man? What the heck, man?
Oh, man.
Why lah?
Why lah?
What is the world come to lah?
What happened? Dia dia punya kereta ni macam wagon car ataupun I think it's a MPV yang boleh kasih rata di belakang. Dia dapat tiba-tiba dia berhenti berjalan, dia tarik terus masuk cepat-cepat, masuk sumbat di belakang, dia buka seluar dia apa semua, dia terus, tapi dia mau rogue the lelaki lah.
Holy.
So the lelaki 23 tahun ni dia sempat tendang tontolo dia. Oops.
Ouch.
So dia sempat tertendang dia punya itu. Sudah saya sebut pun tadi. Dia dapat buka and dapat lari. And dia kejar. Dia sempat mau tarik balik begitu. Dia macam bergaduh lagi sama bergaduh. Tapi dapat lepas juga. Dia terus lari pergi balai polis dan buat report lah. I don't know dia sudah kena tangkap ataupun tidak. I don't know dia sempat mau check tu plate number what lah.
He's on the loose.
I don't know. He's on the loose. What sudah tangkap atau I don't know. Tapi it's a crazy shit lah kalau kau lelaki, kau pun terkejut kan mula ingatkan lelaki bukan kau, perempuan mau merogol, tapi si lelaki
merogol. Kalau bilang gitu,
what?
I'm not gonna go there.
Don't go there. Alright. So itu berlaku di Malaysia, Gombak.
Wow.
Your last one.
Mine, I haven't thought much about my last one.
We talk about the cluster lah. Carry on with the cluster lah.
Yep, that's true. 62 cases in Malaysia.
Today is the what? Berapa hari bulan hari ini is 7th
of
September, is it?
September.
7th of September.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Ada cluster Benteng Lahad Datu. First one, dia orang tangkap 2 orang ni masuk lokap untuk reman. If I'm not mistaken, ini kalau betul salah jangan viralkan ke apa. Ini yang kami dapat sejak.
Yeah.
Can you carry on with the story?
Ya, 2 orang direman, lepas itu dia
Reman.
Okay. Sorry. Dia reman, lepas itu dia dimasukkan dalam lock-up and then tiada penjarakan sosial. And then from there
because it's so crowded and dia orang bilang very cramped lah kan?
Yeah, very cramped. And then come into contact with one of the penjara punya officials kan. And then from there
ini tidak tahu betul ke tidak sebab tidak orang kasih viral.
Yeah.
This is what we heard jugalah
kan.
Kena tu warden or the penjaga penjara or what, lepas tu diorang ada main bola. Penjara antara penjara. Main bola di padang, dia kasih spread the whole players together with the other punya match punya team. Together along with the referee. Dengar lah. We don't know if it's betul atau tidak. Okay. Jangan cepat-cepat kasih viral or what. Yeah. Tapi
itulah, we don't know it's true or not. Tapi masa main bola tu tiada pakai mask ni semua. Gila lah pakai mask masa main bola.
Betul. Kan? Tapi itulah, kalau saya lah PKP ni, jangan dulu ada lah. Betul lah. Okay, main bola di peringkat yang international ataupun peringkat professional boleh. Sebab diorang sudah buat diorang punya swapping test, diorang sudah buat diorang punya quarantine, whatever it is lah.
Yeah.
Dan diorang sudah kena uji, all the official pun sudah kena uji. That's why they can play.
Yeah, that's true.
Tapi ini mana dah kena uji kan.
Yeah, ini main kawan-kawan gini.
Okay, kita friendly match ke ataupun antara penjara or what, something like that. Dan berlakulah begitu. Semua orang tu kena panggil, cek lasas 62 kes. Hari ini kes. Melonjak naik. And Sabah is the biggest case now.
Yeah, Ladatu and Tawau lah. Ladatu 420 people kena saring Ladatu. Tawau itself 984. And all of that, ada lagi yang masih ditunggu. Ladatu 33 orang masih menunggu, 738 masih menunggu kalau di Tawau. That's a lot.
Kalau lah, I think I hope nak naik lagi lah because my sister is coming over.
Man.
Aduh, nanti diorang tak dapat lagi because tiba-tiba kena lockdown kah, Sabah kah kan?
Yalah, kita lagi mau keluar luar negara lagi ni.
Kita bilang mau jalan sudah ni. It's been like sepatutnya mau terbang sudah di September. Okay, on my case, my virus for the last one. Talking about buat Ascension, si David Blaine buat Ascension. There's a guy in I don't know where, but in Malaysia, dia buat airdrop jam 10,000 feet. He's an ex-Pascal, pangkat Laskar kelas 1.
Wow.
Masa kahwin wife dia buat, dia terjun dari atas. Dia buat free jump, airdrop. Lepas tu pakai dia punya parachute lah. Lepas tu sampai di bawah buka, terus pasang itu tanjak, bini dia pakai tanjak, dorong kahwin. Tapi dia ni memang an ex-Pascal. Pangkat dia pun tinggi, Laskar kelas 1 dong panggil.
First class.
Well, that's a beauty about marriage. You can make it unique or you can make it simple, but both are a tremendous and orang bilang yang kau tidak akan lupa.
Yeah, and in this case memang
Memang kau tidak akan lupa lah. The whole Malaysia tidak lupa lah.
Gila, first time saya dengar benda macam gini.
Alright
Wow.
guys, that's all about kita punya viral punya story ni. We gonna carry on. The next one is of course game lah. Hari ni game kita sangat mudah, simple. We are going to do a freestyle rap.
Wow.
Don't worry. I know it's
Scary.
Don't need to be scary.
Okay.
Not to be scared of.
Okay.
Right. Take off your pen and your paper.
Okay,
Alright,
got
we're
my
gonna
pen
do
and
it now.
paper.
Okay. I'm gonna switch on the camera, I guess.
Okay.
Never mind. This one is no need lah. Kita carry on with our podcast lah. Alright. Kita put first and foremost, patutnya ada 3 juga ni ya. Faizal,
Okay.
Kenny, and Kado. But never mind. I'm gonna give you 4
Okay.
words. Okay.
Forwards.
Saya pun ada 4 words. Saya pun belum buat, tapi saya sudah prepare apa words itu. Okay. Kau tulis lah. Okay. Pertama sekali patutnya ada Faizal, tapi kita put aside Faizal lah sebab Faizal
Okay,
kita.
Faizal.
Kenny, first terkesan.
Terkesan. Alright.
Second, damn son.
Damn, son.
Third, besan. You know besan, right?
What's besan?
You don't know. Okay.
Ah.
Pity on you. Besan is your mentua and mentua together is they call besan.
Oh, like that lah.
So when your father call your mentua, there is a besan. Dorang adalah besan. Oh, where's my besan? Like that. Besan is that. Like ipar and sepupu and mentua and besan, stuff like that lah.
So how do you spell it?
BESN. Besan. Tapi jangan sebut besan.
Oh,
It's
besan.
besan. Yeah.
Besan. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got it.
Okay,
Yeah, I got
besan.
it.
So terkesan, demsan, besan, and last one beban.
Beban.
Okay, this is like Malay punya trial for you. It's a quiz for you. These words have to be di hujung semua perkataan.
Okay, macam buat pantun.
Macam buat pantun, tapi
In rap.
whatever it is you want to do, make it a 5 punya words in each sentences.
Okay, 5
So
words.
macam terkesan, contoh lah terkesan.
Alright.
Saya jalan-jalan hingga terkesan. Contoh like that lah.
Saya jalan-jalan hingga terkesan.
Stuff like that. Bukan itu. So you do it now. Mine, sambil kau buat, saya akan cakap saya punya. Saya pun belum buat. I'm gonna do it now.
Okay. Macam buat haiku pula.
Haiku
If you guys know what haiku is a Japanese pantun lah.
Pantun lah.
Yep.
Yes. So this is gonna take time while we talking on our podcast, but never mind. Kalau kamu ada pen, kamu boleh join together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down mine is tambah. Meanwhile kau buat kau punya tu. Secondly berdebah. Alamak. Berdebah. Lepas tu rebah. Last one is tabah. Alright. So tambah ayo. Susah kau sudah start tu. Saya sudah belum start. Hebat.
Start, tapi
Tambah. Antam saja apa-apa yang penting dia 5.
main block lah.
Main block kan.
Writer's block.
Time podcast kau buat ujian begini. Power lah kau Ricardo.
Memanglah kau power.
Antam saja. Tambah. We're gonna combine together and we see how it goes later.
Okay.
Terdiam sekejap di podcast sebab penulis berfikir.
Tapi Demsan tu satu perkataan kan?
Satu perkataan.
Alright.
Satu perkataan.
One phrase.
Diam. Yang mendengar podcast tu steady, boleh buat juga sama-sama.
Tapi kalau masa driving tu janganlah.
Janganlah, tapi boleh on to recorder, boleh record.
Ikutlah.
Tapi kalau dengar podcast macam mana mau record kan? This is my forte actually. I'm not a rapper, but I'm a lyricist. So it doesn't have to be good, but I can make it very fast.
At least you're pro. I'm a noob.
Everybody can rap lah. Semua can rhyme actually, but rap is hard.
Rap is
Can
hard,
rhyme banyak boleh buat. Pantun also a rhyme kan?
Yeah. This is tough.
Alright, I'm done, man.
Man, I still have one more.
Okay, never mind. Carry on. I'm gonna just write it down so that I can. I'm just gonna type it here better. Diam kamu sana.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Makes sense or not?
Wow, that's
It's up to you.
That's great, man.
Hope it makes sense.
Okay. Can you post it on our group?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, you wrote it down.
Yep, I'll take a picture of it.
Okay, can.
My writing, even though I'm a teacher, I write like a doctor. My students
You
told me.
better. I wrote like a scientist. Even worse, man.
But I write good on the whiteboard though. On paper.
Ya betul. Not so good, but murid boleh baca lah.
Yep. Okay, upload. Line yes hari ini mantap. Keep it up, YTL. Keep it up.
Yep. Alright, where's your part?
Alright. It's in.
Can you read back your 5 words? Your 4 words. Sorry.
4 words. Terkesan. Damn, son.
Alright.
Besan. Beban.
Sengit kau antara cantik.
Sengit. Sorry.
Alright, okay, kita sudah siap. Kau punya ayat is apa tadi? Once again.
Terkesan. Damn, son. Besan.
Besan.
Beban.
Mine is tambah, berdebah, rebah, tabah.
Right.
That's mine. So
Awesome.
we're gonna wrap it out, man. Without the beat lah, beatbox hancur. Okay.
Freestyle rap.
Alright. So Ahmad dan Mutu rasa tertekan, sama-sama mereka jerit Demsan sebab diri jauh nampak besan. Diri is it?
Dari.
Sebab dari jauh nampak besan, lari kemari merasa bosan.
Membawa beban.
Membawa beban.
Oh.
That's a good one. Okay, I'm
Newbie
gonna
shit.
do. Okay. Ahmad dan Mutu rasa tertekan, sama-sama mereka jerit Demsan sebab dari jauh nampak besan, lari is it? Lari kemari membawa beban. 1, 2, 3 tolak tambah. Hey ho, crazy cheese berdebah. Panadol 1 kalau 5 pasti rebah. Asal sentiasa kita sabar juga tabah.
Yo!
Yay!
That's the shit, man.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You already have like 8 bars. That's an 8 bars.
Oh.
Kalau 8 bars lagi, Juflizov panggilkan pergi 16 baris.
Oh.
16 baris. That's
Advance.
only for the game for today. For the first one.
Nice.
It's good one, right?
This is good, man.
Good one. Tapi jangan yang lucu-lucu dulu. Biar last kan baru lucu. We're gonna carry on with our subject today. Subjek kita seterusnya adalah online shop. Online
Okay,
shop, Lazada,
online shop.
YouTube, Lazada,
Shopee,
what is Carousel,
Astrogo.
Muda.com, Astrogo,
Astroshop.
Chilindo,
Oh,
Astro
sorry.
Shop, Chilindo, what else? Macam-macam. Alibaba. Okay.
Many banyak.
Pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Alright. Macam-macam lah. Banyak bagus dia, banyak teruk dia juga. Teruk, not to say teruk lah juga. Tapi we get to it, the teruk juga.
Okay.
Okay. Kalau bilang pro lah, senang beli barang. You just click, add to cart, wait, and then you receive.
Kalau ada duit.
Kalau ada duit. Oh, that's the con lah.
That's con, okay. Alright.
Plus, for now memang lambat lah tunggu pos laju kan semua. JNT baru saja pun start receiving orders to send everything kan. So, yang sudah beli itu pelan-pelan lah. Yang belum tu tunggulah 9 hari bulan September.
Well, pro and con. Sebenarnya masa during kita punya MCO ni, kita punya they call it PKP ni.
Yeah.
Diorang bilang, bukan diorang lagi, the rating online punya shop naik mendadak.
Yeah.
Why?
Tinggi kan?
Mestilah because dia orang 24 hours on the phone.
Ya, mana dapat jalan?
Jalan pun dah dapat, so boring punya boring. Beli kasut lah.
Ya,
Belilah gadget.
beli gadget streaming lah.
Whatever it is
Baking tools lah.
baking tools lah, toolbox lah,
Beli
teaching equipments lah.
plants pun orang beli online. Memang lah kamu orang, memang salut lah.
Not to talk about that lah. Kita ada macam di Kota Marudu pun ada yang COD dong. Online juga
Online juga.
Online juga.
Counted.
Kau beli lepas tu diorang hantar sini online lah kan.
Ada Mat Dispatch datang.
And ada Food Panda juga di sini and everything kan. So di Kota Marudu pun sudah booming juga this kind of trend. Even saya, I know people di Pejabat Tos tu ramai kecuali kau betul-betul awal ataupun yang paling ujung kah something like that. So like me and my wife, kami ada runner. We have our runner. Nama dia Hanafi. Dia run RM13.
RM13?
Not per item, per one time.
Per trip?
Per trip. Lepas tu dia, kalau let's say kau ada dua benda, dia dia tambah lah RM2 like that. So RM15 like that lah.
So per item tambah dua.
Like that lah.
Okay.
Macam rap tu, tambah dua. So you see,
Okay.
People, kalau pro and cons dia, satu kau jadi pemalas lah kan juga kalau mau ambil barang, tapi the same time banyak orang bawah sana.
Macam mana mau tunggu 1 kali tunggu 3 jam?
Betul, macam mana?
Susah tau.
Kalau orang yang tengah mengandung, kalau tengah sakit lutut macam Faizal, macam mana? Sorry Zal lah, main-main Zal. Ambil orang yang sakit lah, apa-apalah kan, susah juga orang elderly kah mau pergi ambil barang kah, susah.
Macam my own experience lah kan pergi menunggu.
So dia pro dan cons juga. Dia senang, mudah, tunggu di rumah saja. Tapi
3
cons
jam.
kita jadi manja dan malas satu.
Ya,
betul.
Makin gemuk.
Betul. Now, kita boleh sudah pergi mall and everything. Kecuali restricted to some places lah ataupun bawa yang small kids ke apa kan. Some of the shops. The thing about pros dia adalah kau dapat berjalan dan exercise at the same time sambil cuci mata, tengok kasut baru ke ukur kedai ke apa kan.
Benda lain ke?
Apa dia?
Tiada.
Kau ni ada saja kau ni. Girlfriend kau dengar kan?
Tapi jangan.
New Zealand. Tidak dengar apa. Edit tu. Just joking.
Tengok
just for the
gadget
content.
Gadget.
So, sorry. Kalau kau lah, pro and cons dia. Kalau pro dia, adakah dia lebih daripada pro ataupun cons di online shopping?
Saya rasa pro dia lebih banyak lah.
Lebih banyak,
Tapi cons dia walaupun sikit kan, dia meletup juga lah cons dia. So, for example, scammers lah. Scammers is the biggest issue lah kalau bilang online lah. Ya, so salah beli lah. Kalau kau nampak harga yang lebih murah lah, memang kau rasa macam, murah nih, murah 1,000, 2,000, bangkat.
Itu macam menyindir sebenarnya unboxing fail saya tu.
Yo, bukan bro. Tapi it's true lah, it happens lah.
It happened to me recently. Baru lagi ada lagi berlaku recently. I told you I bought a camera, but sekali casing yang sampai. Tapi they refunded half lah. So which is okay lah. Sebab the price pun memang doesn't make sense lah. RM42 for SJ cam doesn't make sense lah. Sebenarnya memang dia 400 to 500 tu kita percaya lah. Kalau dia turun pergi 300 kira murah sudah. So bila I was like macam shooting for the moon tu actually kan.
RM42 for cam man.
Tahu sampai SJ cam sekali sampai casing cantik, hebat, sedap. So okay. Itu con lah kan, con lah. Selain daripada online shop macam Shopee and Lazada tu, kita ada juga Mudah. Mudah.my.
Ya, Carousel.
Carousel pun ada.
Carousel pun ada.
So kita ada Carlist, macam-macam lah kan yang so bagi saya pun saya have to say dia lebih banyak pro lah. Kadang-kadang kita tidak perlu berada di sana untuk tengok. Kalau sudah ada dia bagi link video, dia bagi kau link gambar apa semua, betul. Memang merisaukan, tapi kita beli pun berpada-pada. Check dia punya rating, you have to check on ratings and check on the comments and the review from the customers yang sudah pernah beli kan.
That's true.
So,
followers dia banyak
ke tidak. Kalau dia trusted sana apa semua, why not? Tidak ada masalah. So me banyak yang terima trusted lah, out of 100 baru 2 yang salah, begitu lebih kurang salah.
Gitulah biasalah begitu.
Yeah. So it's a pro. So guys, kalau kamu online shoppers, it's a pro, memang lebih pada pro, cuma we still have to check on the limits and kena berpada-pada lah. Kalau kau tiba-tiba check, kenapa duit saya tidak di sini ni? Kau tengok bini kau sekali, bini kau sudah pula shopping online, tiba-tiba bang, tolong ambil tu barang sana bang, buka baju, buka seluar, lepas tu cuci,
Cuci.
Jangan pikir kuning. Itu yang kami punya game last week. Last Tuesday. Hampir-hampir satu si anu tersilap lah. Si Ken itu sebut satu lah.
Bahaya.
Itu game adalah dinamakan Otak Kuning.
Otak Kuning
Next
habis.
Faizal Ada kita akan buat lagi sekali lagi. Alright guys, itu saja kita pendek saja untuk about kita punya topik tentang pro and cons online shopping ni. We are going to talk about gadgets now. 5 gadgets yang kau bawa setiap hari. Straight for you, Ken. Kau dulu.
Alright. 5 gadget yang saya memang tidak boleh jalan lah, tidak boleh keluar lah, pergi kerja lah. 2 handphone, 1 untuk hotspot, 1 untuk guna, tablet for work, laptop for work, my watch, and guess what? My printer.
You bring every day a printer
Sometimes lah. Like most of the time lah, I bring my printer.
to school.
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because my school kan, we don't have photocopy printer. Photostat machine, we don't have. Because, I'm trash talking sudah lah.
No trash talking. This is the fact.
This is my
So there's no solution to do that. I mean,
we have a laser printer. We have a laser printer.
Okay.
But cepat habis lah toner. But the main thing yang saya nak suka ni, kami dapat kau tahu apa? Copy printer. Macam mana kau mau fotokopi buku teks semua worksheet pakai copy printer?
Gila, cannot lah. That one is like macam kau 10, kau kena berhenti sudah, panas sudah.
Ya.
Lepas tu berhenti lagi selama berapa minit ke sejuk sikit, start lagi balik. Gila lah kan.
Nah itulah. You want to photostat your IC how? You want to pull it in. Dia roll masuk. Patah IC kau.
Patah isi kau betul juga kan.
Ada yang tanya saya lagi, cikgu, ni buku teks boleh kan ni scan terus sana? Boleh kalau satu buku tu boleh masuk.
Macam mana mau masuk buku, gila tebal tu.
Susah, yuk.
Ya ampun, betul juga.
So printer lah gadget.
Okay, alright. So okay. On my side,
On to you.
I gotta have to say my phone. That's for sure.
That's for
Kau
sure.
tidak cakap kau punya phone tadi apa dua? Kau tahu dulu apa phone kau?
I say
Say
iPhone
say
X.
out loud. Okay,
iPhone X satu Note 8 yang sudah pecah screen tapi memang kotak lain lah.
Dia orang nak nampak pun kau pergi sebut pula Ken.
saya humble.
Saya humble sebenarnya saya punya phone
Humble.
pecah juga tapi tidak nampak pun bila saya edit video di mana terpecah.
Janganlah cakap.
Okay. Saya my Huawei P30 Pro.
Yo, what's up?
I've been doing my vlog, my video, my editing is on the phone. Dulu saya, because I'm a MacBook user, so saya edit memang banyak pakai Final Cut and everything. Tapi sekarang saya
Nice.
bukan leceh. I got commitments beside that to sit and do that macam dulu-dulu lagi.
Yeah.
Ada baby kecil.
Yeah, you're a father now.
Commitment and everything kan. So
Yeah.
on the go saja.
Yep.
So I got something on the go, edit terus boleh post it.
Post it.
That's why video boleh banyak, selalu upload sampai 2-3 hari. Satu hari boleh dapat 3-3. Sebab I shoot it like macam simpan-simpan, edit satu kali terus gitu kan.
Yeah.
Post it. Satu phone.
Yeah.
Secondly is my Type-C mic punya microphone lah. Type-C punya microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, I have that. So I can do my vlog, my voice come out better.
Nice.
Itu satu, itu kedua.
Patutlah clear sound kau punya video.
Yeah, betul. Betul. Kedua is my earbud.
Earbud confirm.
Confirm, it's wajib lah.
Yep.
Earplug, earbud, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever.
Itu wajib. Macam mana kau mau edit kan kalau tidak tu satu. Dan of course for the music and for podcast lah. That's for sure lah.
That's true.
Kan?
Yeah.
That's the third one. The fourth one is my pod. Kita consider gadget gitu ah.
Gadget lah itu
Gadget
elektronik
apa?
kan.
Elektronik kan.
Yeah.
E-cigarettes kan.
E-cigarettes wah, pod.
That's the number 4.
Must have.
The last one, the fifth one is I carry my dignity.
Yo.
That's the point. No lah, that's not gadget lah. Itu memang semua orang bawa lah. Kecuali kau boleh simpan di pocket dignity kau.
Kalau kau kasih tinggal di rumah saya nak tahu lah kau jadi apa.
Actually, I don't have that much. Itu sejak itu benda sih yang paling penting. Anulah, some of them ada. Dulu ada power bank.
Nice.
Tapi macam my phone ni lama habis dan cepat charge.
Tahan kan?
Ya, dia lama habis. Dia tahan sampai malam 24 hours. 20 hours dia masih okay lagi. Still can do editing and everything.
Nice.
And kalau kau charge pun 20 minutes sudah penuh. 100 terus. Yeah.
Macam iklan untuk Huawei ni.
Iklan Huawei untuk switch. I'm a iPhone. I switched to iPhone. You know the iklan sebelum
Yeah. I switched to iPhone. I did.
He did. Which is okay. My wife is an iPhone user. I used
Yep.
to an iPhone user, and I always back, I
Coming,
always
jumping
slash
around.
and everything. No, I slash everyone. Like, no, iPhone is the best. iPhone is the best. I never.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm an iPhone user daripada zero yang belum ada kamera lagi.
Wow.
I was from there.
iPhone 3.
iPhone 2.
Yo. Yang hitam tu.
Yang hitam
Silver.
silver. Bawah dia hitam, atas dia silver.
That's iPhone 3G, man.
3G kan?
Yo. Old
From there.
school, man.
So terus pergi iPhone 4, pergi iPhone 5. I last use iPhone 5.
iPhone 5
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah, I switched to Android. Why? Because of bila work with the government, tiada orang pakai iPhone langsung during that time lah. Masa guru-guru tiada pakai. Ndak banyak. So it's hard for me to send letters or send email or send documents and receive documents.
Ya, kedekut sikit kan iPhone that time.
So
yeah?
susah. I started to
Jump ship.
jump to Android. So
Okay.
what happened with Android? I was like, wow, it's like a PC. It's a moving PC. It's a moving touch screen PC.
Yeah, right?
That's
Kan?
all lah, yeah.
So when are you coming back to iPhone?
When are you going to get a real bike?
Yo. Okay lah, tutup cerita lah sana.
Alright, that 5 gadgets that we brought every day along with us. We're going to carry on our next subject. Not subject, it's a game. A last game for today or Thursday punya slot. I'm going to give you a piece of paper. Here you go. Mana-mana aja lah, okay?
Alright.
Not a piece, a folded piece of paper. And I also have one.
Looks like a cigarette.
You
I don't smoke.
You don't smoke, so don't cigarette there.
Okay.
Don't have cigarette there.
Saya nak bakar ni.
Okay.
So, do I open it?
Alright. Pegang your pen.
Alright, I got it.
Sepatutnya 3 orang ni. Tapi Faizal tiada. Jangan ada Faizal. Alright, Zal. Cepat-cepat baik Zal.
Come back, man.
Next week Faizal ada. Sepatutnya kita cerita punya short movies lagi. Sepatutnya.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, alright. This game is... First, kau tulis je apa yang sepatutnya ditulis. First kali on begini punya side. On begini punya side.
Okay, one side.
one side
Oh,
like
like
this.
that. Okay, one side.
Or
Alright.
like this lah. Better buka dulu.
Okay.
Buka the whole thing. So you can lipat so I cannot read. I'm gonna pass this to you juga. So first and foremost, di garisan yang pertama is kau punya nama sendiri. Hold on, I'm gonna record this one. This one's funny.
Okay. So how many baris here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baris. 10 baris. First baris, write my
Alright,
name.
our game today called
Yep.
Cipta Ayat. I also don't know Cipta Ayat. Cipta Ayat Sambung. Okay. First and foremost, kita ada 2 piece of papers, 2 folded piece of paper, satu untuk Kenny, satu untuk saya. Sepatutnya ada Faizal, tapi Faizal tiada. So first fold ni kita akan tulis nama sendiri dulu.
Okay, nama.
Nama sendiri ya. And you have to fold it after that. So,
Okay.
Fold it supaya nampak lah.
Oh, fold it in.
Fold it in,
Okay.
Is it
Okay,
correct?
fold it
Aja?
in.
Okay. So we're gonna continue di sini. Lepas tu kita fold it lah.
Okay.
Alright, now sudah nama sendiri. Now
Right.
you pass it to me.
Okay.
Of course I know your name. Okay. Now, perbuatan. Apa-apa saja. Don't tell me apa perbuatan kamu buat.
Perbuatan
Ah.
Ini pasal game yang tadi lah ni makasih rosak.
Whatever lah. Game yang gila punya game. Monday's game. Alright, sudah perbuatan. Now.
Otak kuning.
Now, benda.
Benda.
Langsat, buah, durian is considered benda, kan?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, got
Now
it.
pass it to you. Now, kata hubung, which is D, apa kata hubung? Faizal yang pandai betul ni.
Yang.
Yang pun kata hubung, kan?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make it easy dah. Alright.
Okay.
Sudah?
Sudah.
Now,
Passing
Now-
lagi.
now, nama tempat atau nama khas.
Nama tempat. Apa ni tulisan cigu?
Ay, saya pun. Whatever lah.
Okay.
Alright, pass it to you.
Alright.
Now, nama kerja, kata kerja.
Kata kerja.
Are you doing some whatever you do lah, melukis kan? Is it? Okay, kata kerja itu
Okay.
kan? Okay. Just gonna Perbuatan lah tu kan kata
Ya.
kerja tu. Okay.
Jangan benda lain.
I hope you can read my mind, my handwriting, man.
Sure,
Except the
mine is
worst.
worse than yours.
No. my wife saja yang pandai baca my tulisan ni. Okay, now tadi dah kata kerja. Now tulis bersama.
Bersama.
Bersama, tulis that bersama.
Okay.
Fold it again. Alamak,
Okay.
Habis sudah ni. Okay.
Saya punya yang banyak.
Sambung jalan mana-mana.
Alright.
Now, nama kawan sebelah kanan. Which is Tiada, so I'm going to write your name lah.
Okay.
Kenny.
I'll just write it di bawah lah.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
Not yet.
Oh, yet?
Two more.
2 more. Okay.
I'm going to continue di sebelah. Hingga. Tulis hingga.
Okay.
Last one.
Last one.
Perkataan Sabah bebas. Whatever you want to say. Okay. I'm gonna pass it to you. And you're
Okay.
gonna read yours first.
Oh.
I don't know, saya cipta-cipta saya ni.
Otak ko ni main game ya. Apa benda ni?
Okay, I'm gonna read mine first.
Okay, you go ahead.
Ricardo main bola langsat yang tandas piniapat menyanyi bersama Ricardo hingga kemarau.
Buruk lah. Nyanyi sampai kemarau.
Ada 3 ini sepatutnya. So, okay, yours.
Okay. Apa hal ni? Kenny melastik telefon. Dimo Chen menyucuk bersama Kenny
Di sebelah ada sambung.
hingga hingga balabak. Well, you didn't say anything kan?
Kenny melastik telefon. Dimo Chen menyucuk bersama Kenny hingga balapak.
18SX.
Oh man.
Show.
This is totally explicit content. So under 18, don't skip. Hey, skip. Skip this one.
Check yourself. Check your age before you come to our podcast.
That is our last game for today. But we're going
Awesome.
to close with another subject.
Awesome.
Sepatutnya ada 3 orang tu tadi lagi best sebenarnya.
Very nice.
Now we are going to talk about. Hold on, I'm going to switch it off. Trend kawin usia muda lepasan SPM.
Yep. Kawin muda kah kawin lambat lepas SPM?
Alright, on your part, Kenny.
Okay, trend kawin usia muda lepas SPM, actually kan, way back then it was a trend, you know, because
Orang kawin awal kan dulu.
orang kawin awal,
Betul,
because
betul.
it is not so high tech yet, belum modern lagi semua, and then people want to settle down really quickly kan. Tapi kan when you look at today kan, even though it's so modern and all that kan, locally lah, I see it is still a trend. I think for the most part kan, I can see why lah juga. This is from me lah. The factor is probably tidak berapa minat mau pergi, take up new skill kah, pergi jauh kah, pergi university and all that kan. They just want to settle down, have a simple life, work and all that. But then there's one question. Did they think it through? Sudah kamu pikir
This we're
bagus-bagus
talking
kah?
about kita punya dulu punya orang tua dulu or we're talking about now?
We're talking about now.
Now.
Yeah. So did you think about it first when you go ahead with settling down? And you need to remember, lepasan SPM you just 17, turning 18.
Betul. It's slightly, it's like merging back this kind of trend.
Yeah, coming back,
It's
right?
coming back back to 80s again.
Macam music lah pula kan, macam jadi retro balik musik sekarang.
Betul. It's like macam dia jadi trend, you know. People yang baru belum keluar SPM lagi tunggu SPM, dia orang kahwin sudah. Alasan terlanjur or something else lah, whatever lah, apa-apa lah. So kamu faham lah tu.
Itulah.
So our advice lah, kan, because me myself pun sudah at the age of sudah kerja and everything, baru kahwin juga. Like Kenny pun sekarang is established, ada rumah apa semua pun belum kahwin juga.
That's true.
And because of macam mana how to say this, the whole time of your life during you dari kecil sampai kau SPM lah, your father, your parents like bagi yang terbaik sampai kau boleh hidup itu sampai umur itu, dan kau kena kasih belanja di sekolah, buku, and
they gave their best.
Their best lah.
Anything you got, the best from what they.
Tidak kira apa kerja pun kau rasa diorang tidak bagi. Kalau kau bersekolah, bagi saya diorang sudah bagi sudah. Diorang hantar pergi sekolah, diorang sudah cuba dapatkan kau uniform and everything. Kau saja perlu buat macam mana.
Betul.
So kalau kau mau jadi macam, let's say this is coming from the story daripada yang bukan middle class, mungkin yang very low class, yang very having hard time in their life, punya family kind of type. Do you want to be like them?
That's true. Do you want to repeat the history?
Yeah, do you want to repeat history or what?
Or you want something more?
More and help them.
Yeah.
Which is better.
That's true.
So it's becoming a trend, and for me, I don't know how to say this, because it happens. It can happen to everyone too.
Yeah, that's
true. It
true.
can happen it can be our saudara or anak buah or something like that.
I mean, look around you. It happens. Open your eyes. You see, 17 tahun, girlfriend, boyfriend, and then tiba-tiba macam mengandung kah? Ataupun yang, mau kahwin lah sebab he's my soulmate.
Soulmate.
She's my soulmate.
Tiba-tiba at the age of begini, baru 20 sudah nak ngam, sudah berbaling-baling periuk nasi, sudah terbang sebuah barang kuali, tu barang-barang Shopee yang kau beli dan tadi sudah berhambur. It's like you have to think properly on this one lah.
Yeah.
Kita punya advice as a brother, don't lah kan. Basically don't lah.
Jangan lah.
Sebab kau belum discover the world yet. Walaupun kau tidak bagus di sekolah ke apa, tapi at least you learn how to live the life first.
Yeah. Get the skills.
Get the skills. Not to have fun, but at least you know the macam Faizal cakap, follow the flow.
Yeah.
Follow the flow to be.
Follow the flow.
Until you got the right time, yang ada the calling is there, kan? The calling is okay.
Yeah.
It's about time. I'm ready. My financial is okay.
Yeah.
My background now is okay.
I
I'm
got
stable
work.
now. I got work.
I got car. Yeah. Cars. Motosikal. Whatever lah.
Whatever. So, macam you're doing okay sudah. Kau rasa kau boleh ada berkeluarga. Because berkeluarga is large, is huge. Kau bukan berkeluarga sama bini kau. Kau akan ada anak. Kau akan ada in-laws.
Yeah.
Kan kita tidak mau yang meet the fucker, meet the parents tu. Punya cerita. Ben Stiller punya cerita.
Yeah.
So, our advice is don't. And cara untuk ini benda ni kan berlaku because kesiukan duniawi orang panggil.
Yeah.
The people, the students ni yang baru habis ni macam the
honeymoon lah saya rasa.
Honeymoon, and there's like macam the in thing is
like
monyet
become real lah kononnya lah kan.
Viral recently anak not to say bad things about anak si Nora lah. The video went viral. Anak dia baru berapa belas tahun, sudahlah bapa dia baru passed away, and dia punya brother pun passed away juga recently, last year if I'm mistaken.
Wow.
And mama dia having hard time to to cope with everything, and kau buat begitu.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, dorang punya mistake and everything, tapi itulah kau perlu post social media ke benda tu kan.
Really, it's getting out of hand.
That's one. Secondly, kau sudahlah dalam keadaan begitu. You are Muslim, even though not Muslim pun kan. And then kau pakai tudung lagi, and kau baru 14 tahun lagi.
Indecent.
Oh my
Very
God,
indecent.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
We pray for your for your better future lah.
Yeah,
kita
hopefully
doakan
you
sejalah kamu gitu. We know kita tidak mau kecam, kita tidak mau apa, kita kesian juga Nora kan juga.
Ya, itulah.
Tapi itulah advice for yang trend yang begini, tolong stop the trend. Jadilah trend yang baik, even though ada juga yang berjaya, tapi out of 100 maybe 2 yang berjaya.
Yeah, that's true.
It happened juga my friend, lepas pada SPM kami sibuk-sibuk ambil SPM, dia kahwin.
Yeah.
Tapi dia orang still okay. Anak dia sudah masuk UMS sekarang, sudah besar-besar. Can you believe that my age, dia punya anak sudah masuk UMS.
Oh.
And we're still good friends juga. Both dia Lucky Bini, kawan saya sangat baik juga dari dulu sampai sekarang. So itu cerita. Diorang boleh survive, diorang boleh kerja, diorang still work apa semua, diorang dapat kasih besar anak semua. Yang kamu ni jangan terlampau ikut the trend, jangan terlampau ikut kawan.
Yeah, kawan bilang kawin awal. You go and follow what? Why?
For what?
You matured already, you know.
Yeah. You know, cari duit ni bukan macam curi duit mangga.
Itulah.
It's hard. It's hard sampai kau terpaksa bawa printer pergi sekolah.
Betul tu.
Well, itu maksud dia teacher yang bagus lah kan. It's a good teacher lah kalau sampai bawa printer.
Dedicated
teacher.
Very nice.
Very nice. Compliment for Kenny.
Thank you very much.
Tapi most teachers akan buat benda yang sama kan. We educating people. We want you to be better. That's why kami pun sakit hati bila tahu kamu tiba-tiba ending up tiba-tiba baru form 4 bekas-bekas student kita tengok lepak-lepak di kedai sana kedai sini and suddenly isap-isap rokok, isap-isap vape apa semua at the age of that
and then kawin. Come on lah. You need to consider a lot of things.
Yes,
like a bit lah kan.
Betul.
You need to consider means of income. That's the most important thing.
Betul.
Post SPM is the time for you to get out there, get skills, get to you and all that kan. Kau carilah
tuju kau. Where you're aiming, where do you want to go? Put kawin tu at the last partnya Last punya peak lah.
Dan kau cek dulu sambil kau buat macam gitu, stay in relationship whether it works or not, then you know.
Yeah, then you know. Mana tahu kau punya girlfriend cari orang lain, kau punya boyfriend cari orang lain, tiba-tiba dia buat hal begini-begini. At least kau dapat bagi masa, nasib baik nak terkahwin. Kan? Kau true color nampak, mana kau tahu kan?
Mana tahu jaga tunang orang apa. People say lah.
Betul juga. So that's it teknik ni. That's it for kita punya Thursday punya podcast.
True.
We're going to see you guys next week on Tuesday and Thursday. And we hope to hear from you on our Instagram and our YouTube. Please follow us.
DM us if you want anything on a slot,
yes,
probably.
Yeah. We are looking for guests to invite here. We still have Faisal with us. We want to invite maybe one or two to join us. Talk about specifically what happened in Kota Marudu,
the more the merrier,
in Sabah, in Beaufort, like that lah.
Yeah.
And yet we are still looking for people from Beaufort and Kota Marudu in New York basically. Sebab bila kami tengok kami analytics, kami nampak yang ada dari US 36% from US listening to our podcast.
Yeah. So where are you guys?
Who are you?
Who are you? Come on. DM us. Kami akan
we are considering having a Facebook
Facebook chat.
What do you call that? Is follow for follow? What's that? It's a Facebook to follow. What is that? Yeah, the one you wanted to propose me.
Facebook fan page.
Fan page. It's a fan page. Maklum lah saya tidak Facebook. So we are considering on doing that so that you guys can comment, and we want to be viral, not to be famous, but we want our voice to
be heard.
And not just our voice, the people around us as well.
Yep, that is true. So shout out to people out there. Come, sub to us, follow us, listen to our podcast.
Yes. And when we touch about politics, that's our personal point of view.
That is true.
And we hope ada maklumat ataupun ada informations atau ada hiburan yang kami dapat bagi dalam podcast kami, right?
That is true.
I'm Ricardo.
I am Kenny.
Ini cerita Dapur Net. We are signing off. Lagu dari Langit Podcast yang pertama di Kota Marudu. Ciao.
Ini cerita Dapur Net.